Hi guys, this is Building to a Billion Gold, episode 11. I've had a little bit of a break, so it's been around 2 months since we did the last episode, so this is going to be a short one today. I'm going to just recap what I've been up to and where we currently stand. In the next episode, I'm going to cover the numbers from the Corphia Shoulders transmog, as that project has been running for just over a year now, so it will be interesting to see what profit or loss we have after that time period. Basically, in the last 2 months, I've been on vacation, changing jobs, and I've been spending way too much gold on Diablo Immortal. As of today, I'm currently sat on 667.5 million gold, which, if you watched last episode 2 months ago, is basically where I was then. I may put the odd Diablo Immortal content on the channel, as being able to whale and push pay to win in a competitive game was an interesting perspective. Suffice to say, as a TLDR, I think it's insane that people really spend that amount of their own money on a game. Numbers for the last 2 months, you can see I made around 54 million gold profit, and that I have continued to be active in the WoW economy even if I have been away from YouTube for a little bit. Now, seeing as I'm on a similar amount of gold as I was 2 months ago, that 54 million gold is basically what I have sunk into Diablo Immortal. What's been selling for the last 2 months then? It's been surprising as sales on the Corphia transmog have really picked up, and it covers nearly all of my top 20 sellers. About a week ago, when I saw that these sales had really picked up, I decided to increase my prices on all of these. I have a huge amount of these, but there's also a limited supply that will be almost completely cut off in the next 4 to 5 months when Dragonflight releases, as no one will be in Corphia anymore to get them to drop. Therefore, I increased the prices by about 50k on each of these, which is around a 20% hike on the most expensive ones and around a 50% on the cheapest ones. After these price increases, I've continued to get sales, but it's too early to know how much of an effect this will really have. I will probably do another price increase when Dragonflight releases as well. In the past 2 months, I've also seen really solid mount sales as well. Even on some of the high population servers, I've been managing to sell mounts like the Capture Dune Stalker for around 400k, which is insane as I bought these at like 80k at the start of Shadowlands. Here are my investments from the last 2 months. At the top you can see I've been picking up a lot of the Zereth Mortis transmog. I'm approaching this a similar way as to how I approached the Corphia transmog project, but I'm not getting anywhere near as easy of a time as I had picking up those cheaply. That being said, I'm still managing to get some cheaply. I picked up almost 50 in the last 2 months, averaging at around 5k gold each. I've also had a sale in that time for a cape of the Regal Wanderer for 300k. This one sale has paid for every single one of those cloaks and given me a bit of profit already. Seeing as I have so few of these, I will continue to list them at the auction house for a high price at around 300k gold or so. If I get any more sales, I'm happy of course, but I'm in no rush to sell these, as like with the Corphia transmog, once Dragonflight releases, these are going to be much rarer and much more expensive, so I can be patient with them, especially with limited stock. In my eyes, they're basically all free anyway, as the investing in them has already paid for itself. Anyway, that's us basically caught up. Next week we will go through the full numbers from the Corphia transmog project for the last year. Thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.